Welcome to the Noble Podcast,
Episode 1.
I'm your host, Zach,
Jacob,
And Jonathan.
and today we're going to be discussing.
The Daniel Putman Kingdom Lore.
Now let's get to discussing. Jonathan, you know a lot about Daniel Putman lore, don't you?
Yeah, actually I do. I know quite a bit of it.
Would you care to share Daniel Putman's The First Story?
Oh yeah, Daniel Putman the First. So basically, there was this previous dynasty before, and it ruled for like 300 years. And then finally, after the tyrannical rule, Daniel Putman the First kind of came in, and he just knocked them away.
Jacob, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah.
He's really cool, and I look up to him.
Do you think Do you think there were any flaws in his leadership?
No, not at all.
Oh
Not a
really?
single
Yeah,
one.
me
Yeah,
neither.
yeah,
Because I really think he did really good.
Yeah, he was a pretty good leader actually.
Yeah.
He took over, and then he established order, and everything was peaceful for a long time until the Hicks terrorists came along. But that's in a different role.
Yeah. Okay, so Daniel Putman the Second. How did he come into rule?
Okay, so after Daniel Putman the First lived for a long rule.
He lived for how many years, Jacob?
73.
73 years.
73?
Yeah, and then he
That's
ruled
kinda-
for about
Yeah.
60 of them, right? Yeah. He
Yeah.
started his rule when he was 13.
Yeah. Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I thought it was like, sometime around there. Yeah.
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 I actually own a piece of toilet paper that Daniel Putman II
Oh my
used.
goodness.
Wow, that's actually
That's-
really cool, Jacob.
That's super cool. Wow.
Now, I'll discuss how I'll discuss how Daniel Putman II came into leadership. So basically, Daniel Putman I he had an amazing rule, right?
Yeah.
And then after he sadly perished, Daniel Putman II, he went into leadership, and I'm pretty sure he ran communism in his kingdom, correct?
Wait, who are you talking about?
Daniel Putman II.
Daniel Putman the Second, sort of. Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
Kind of.
basically communism, where everybody shares everything.
Yeah.
Jacob, what's your opinion on the communism standard?
It's the best one.
I guess
When Daniel Putman did it, everyone got everything they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So I honestly think that him doing that was an amazing upstand to the kingdom's history, because with the communism, that really gave everybody their own role to help out the country. And me personally, I just think that is the most that was the time where the most development was made to the kingdom.
Yes.
When do you think the most development was made to the kingdom, Jonathan?
Honestly, because after that, the terrorists took over.
Yeah,
you know.
terrorists took over. Yeah, that was
sad.
It was kind of sad. They blew up the kingdom. But I
Yeah.
think Daniel Putman II, after that, when he regained control, he built it up again. I think that's
Yeah.
where everything.
Yeah, that's where everything
Yeah,
blew
it's
up.
like
Now-
he had enough success to build it all back up.
Now, Jacob, you know a lot about Daniel Putman III, don't you? Would you
Yeah.
care to explain how he came into rule?
He was born, and he was like really cool.
Oh yes.
And
Yeah, he
Born
was
2010, I think.
2010, yeah.
There
2010.
was like a month of celebrating him,
March.
Yeah.
That's
Where-
March.
where everyone gives him gifts every day.
food, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched.
He's really smart.
He is a really smart guy. I myself have talked to Daniel Putman III.
Yeah. He goes to the academy. The
Yeah,
academy that we
he
all
goes
went
to the academy
Yeah,
that we all went to.
he's in high school math in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Only a true prodigy can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's really advanced. He's actually but yeah, that's kind of like what this podcast is gonna be. So we're gonna be discussing everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
was
listen to-
an amazing. Yeah.
Podcast. We're gonna do a bunch of different topics like this. I hope it keeps you interested. Now let's get back into the conversation.
So what do you guys think Daniel Putman or any time of his generation, first, second, or third, could have done to at least somewhat better the economy? Me personally, I think Daniel Putman III could have possibly taken more people into hire, because me personally, I think he really, he's a good guy and all, but I hate to say it. I mean, this might make me sound like, an absolute hater.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm just saying, I believe he could have taken more people into hiring for the factory part of the kingdom, which, since it didn't have many workers for the factory part, right?
Yeah.
It kind of was a little bit, it was not developing as fast as the first or second.
Yeah. Well, but then again, he became king at an early age of 11.
He did become king at a very early
Yeah,
age.
he's only 12 right now.
Yeah.
He's only been there for like a little over a year, so.
Yeah.
That's.
What do you think, Jacob? What?
I think it's great that he donates all his gifts to homeless people.
That is
during
good. No, well, Jacob, we're
celebration
discussing. We're discussing what part. we're discussing.
Oh my god, that's funny.
That's funny. We were Jacob. We are discussing what part.
Yeah.
When do you think he could have improved the most?
He doesn't have to improve because he's already the best.
No. I mean, what do you think he could have done to better?
We all know
the first,
he's,
second,
really
or third.
good. Yeah.
Which one of the Putmans, the first, second, or third? Which one do you think was the worst? Which one do you think was the best?
The worst was probably Daniel Putman the first, because.
Oh, really? That's an unpopular opinion, but yeah, that's a hot take.
It's fine.
He didn't pay the workers very well.
Oh, that was a time of very low economy standards.
Because he had to make up for the war.
Yeah, he also had to pay to build the kingdom. Since,
Yes.
He is the original founder of it. But
Yeah.
although Jacob, I do somewhat respect your opinion, because that's it's a good part.
Yeah, interesting take actually. Very interesting.
Now,
Whoa.
now,
That's the thing you didn't say.
now, Jonathan,
I was joking around.
which I'm presuming you dislike. Now, this is just my presumption, but I'm presuming you dislike Daniel Putman II because of his communism. You didn't seem too fond about that.
Yeah. Although it did really help the economy after the terrorists took over for a short period of time, it was kind of.
Your own country used communism, right? And so you got a fair share of how that isn't better for the community.
They kind of take and they kind of control other countries nearby, so
Yeah.
which is kind of problematic. So I don't know. He was a good leader though, but
He was an
system
excellent
was-
leader. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Daniel Putman the first was the best because he just built everything from the ground up. But Daniel Putman the third, I think he's the second best, and he's only been there for a little over a year.
Yeah. So hey, he still has a ton of potential.
Yes, the whole life potential. He's probably the smartest one because he's such an early age.
Yeah, and also because he was born into high economy standards.
Yes.
So, so yeah, he really has he has the advantage.
Yes.
What? Calm down. This is fine. So
attacking me.
whoa. So
We all know this is the greatest podcast ever.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Nobel Novel Podcast.
would you guys remember, guys? Would you guys care to give us comments on this video on what do you guys think of the Nobel Novel Podcast?
Yeah.
It was really good. We're gonna be talking about Daniel Putman
And we're also going to be talking
and
about
anything we want.
We're also making a movie,
And
so in a future episode we'll be talking about that. But also,
if you guys have any recommendations of anything we should talk about involving the Daniel Putman, you guys might want to talk about what happened before, you might want to talk about what's happening right now, we can definitely take your comments and understand them, and then we'll try to figure that out.
Yeah, we could reply to some of them as well,
Yeah.
And we might mention some of your comments in a future episode, maybe, but yeah. Yeah. Make sure to like the video as well. It really
Yeah.
helps us
like
out.
the video,
But as we're getting
subscribe,
towards
hit
the
that
end-
notification bell, or else I will come. To
Stop!
your
No, he
Whoa.
won't.
Yeah, we're about
So
we're
guys,
halfway through, right?
as we're coming to the end of
Oh,
the
really?
video, everybody, thank you so much. And remember, please comment. What do you guys think about what this is all happening right now?
podcast,
Remember, everybody,
your
have a
mom, anything
great
you
day.
want.
Have a great day, and remember, always believe Daniel Putman's the best. Daniel Putman is life, and
Yes,
Daniel
sir.
Putman, he is king.
Let's go.